Hi everyone, welcome to Essie Cooks. In this episode, we are going to be making a delicious, easy, healthy, creamy zucchini soup. So if you have some extra zucchini, they do not have to go to waste. You can make this delicious soup. It's perfect for summer, it's perfect for fall, it's perfect for winter, any time of the year. Absolutely love this, but especially if you have fresh zucchini, it's going to be even more delicious. So we're going to start with 4 medium-sized zucchini, just like this. Cut off the ends, make sure they're washed, clean, everything like that, and then just cut them into nice little slices, nice little rounds. Just fast and easy. That's what I love about this soup as well, is that it just has such a simple ingredients and it's really easy to make. So I'm going to cut up all those zucchini, and then I'm going to go ahead, and this is what's going to add the creaminess while still being healthy, is 2 potatoes. So I have about 2 large russet potatoes that I've peeled, and I'm going to cut them into nice small little cubes. So I'll show you exactly what size that I'm cutting those into, just so that they're going to cook fast. And look at that. That's the size that we're looking for. And that's about how we're cutting up the rounds, those zucchini rounds. Now 1 yellow onion. I'm using a small yellow onion here. I'm just going to finely dice that up. You can dice it up however you like, because we are going to blend this soup, so it doesn't really matter. Now, 1 to 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil as the base. Then we're going to add in our onions and saute those for about 3 to 4 minutes on medium heat, just until they're nice and translucent and fragrant, and this is going to add a lot of flavor to the soup. Now, we're going to go ahead and add our garlic in next. I've got 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. This garlic was kind of dry. It was really hard to get out of here. I'm going to add that right in. I'm going to cook that garlic down for another 1 minute. I'm also going to add in a tablespoon of Italian blend seasoning. It's going to add a lot of flavor too. I probably added 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons just because I wanted a little extra. I'm going to saute that in the pan for 1 minute. Careful, keep stirring. Do not let that burn. Keep stirring it. Now I'm going to add in some vegetable broth. So 3 cups of vegetable broth or chickenless broth, whatever you want to use in there. And then I'm using the Better Than the bouillon, so I just had to add in water and then add in the broth mixture. Now for flavor, you can add in 1 teaspoon of either white miso paste or soy sauce. Or tamari. It adds a lot of flavor to it. Now we're going to add those cut up potatoes right away. We're going to add our zucchini right away. Like, it doesn't sound like a lot of broth for this soup, and it doesn't even fully cover the veg when we're putting it in. But if you add too much broth, it is not going to be as thick. It's not going to be as creamy. So it is up to you on that. I recommend just almost covering, with the broth, so you can adjust as needed, because of course your zucchini can be a little bit of a different size depending on the ones that you're using. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cover that. I'm going to bring it to a boil. Of course, it's going to be steaming with the lid on. I'm using a Dutch oven here, but you can use any pot, any large pot that you like. So that is boiling now, which is great. Now I'm just going to stir everything around. I want to make sure all that zucchini is cooking. You could have sauteed the zucchini in a pan for a few minutes just to cook it down a little bit beforehand, but you don't need to. I find this easier. The zucchini cooks. It still comes out perfectly. Now I'm going to throw that on top, let it simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes. Stir it occasionally. You just want to see that all of the zucchini are tender. You want to make sure that the potatoes are cooked all the way through. You can just test them with a fork to make sure that everything is cooked all the way through. So a nice simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes. It's not a lot of hands-on, just the odd little stir just to make sure that everything is cooking through evenly. Now I'm going to add in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, or you can add vegan Parmesan cheese in there. I'm going to add pepper to taste. I don't add salt until the end because I find that broth and miso are already salty. So for me, it doesn't need any more salt, but you can just adjust that to your taste. Now for the fun part, we're going to grab the immersion blender and just start blending this up. We're fully blending it. If you don't have an immersion blender, you can totally transfer this to a blender and blend it up that way. Basically, we're just blending it up until it is smooth and creamy and delicious. And honestly, having the potato, having that little bit of starch in there makes this really nice and thick and creamy. But if you want this to be more decadent, all you have to do is use some vegan butter instead of the olive oil. And you can add 1 cup of coconut cream or cashew cream if you want it to be even more decadent and creamy than it already is. But for me, this is just so healthy and bright and summery and delicious. Absolutely love this soup. I think it's one of the best ways to use up your zucchini, especially because it doesn't require a lot of work. That's another thing I love about it. It stores beautifully in the freezer as well, so you can freeze it. It's going to store beautifully in your fridge. It's great for reheating. Now for the toppings, you can add all of your favorite toppings to this. So basil is great on top. Any fresh herbs like parsley, even cilantro is so good on top of here, like a nice generous helping of fresh herbs. I added a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. You can put more vegan Parmesan cheese on top of here, which is going to make it taste so good, or just some delicious croutons like this. You can serve it with some bread, a nice vegan grilled cheese, whatever you want. This makes a great appetizer for dinner as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video and you want more like this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button.